I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge allegiance to the Christian flag and to the Savior for whose kingdom it stands, one Savior, crucified, risen, and coming again, with life and liberty to all who believe. I pledge allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I will make it a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I will hide its words in my heart that I might not sin against God.
I'm very grateful for this group of seniors because this is the first senior class I have that I previously taught, because last year I was taking over a program that was led by someone else, and so I was carrying on something that I hadn't started, whereas in these seniors we have more of a personal history and experience with each other. So I'm very grateful for this group trusting me, coming back for another year of media, also helping a lot as we moved into our new room, and following also my desire to become more ambitious with what the program does. So I'm, in general, very thankful for the seniors trusting me, sticking with the program, and also buying into the systems that we've tried to establish in the past year and a half or so. I think the ways in which they've been most influential, if I take that word literally, how have they influenced each other, how have they influenced people, how have they influenced the FCS community, would be going beyond just the standard things and services that FCS Media provides, and having more fun and working into their passions throughout this program. So I think of different programs like Small Talks, which is led by Erin and her crew. I think of Drip Check, which is led by basically William, and that was a project I was helping him with last year. And there are other ones, but I think about how those projects have taken FCS Media beyond just providing services to the school and really being a personality at the school, or providing personality to our program, and just having fun, honestly. I also think of things like different short films and short videos we've tried to make, different skits where we're actually trying to write a script and something we believe in, or a message we want to actually get across. So I think of how we're working on adapting we're working on adapting a parable of Jesus, the prodigal son parable. But I think it's cool that they're using video and this art form to actually speak messages, serve other people, and bless other people in various ways.
I've been with this program for 3 years.
I've been in this program for 3 years.
I've been in media for 3 years.
I've accomplished a lot of things, mainly going to sports highlights, like going with the team and filming them, or even Drip Check, as that's my passion project, as we like to say. Also on a short film that we are currently working on, and many other weekly videos that I've done.
I've been an assistant director to Mr. Swindle for the short film. Juan, and Andres Polar started a little lunch series called Small Talks that we call Balunch, affectionately. I've just collaborated with a bunch of different personal projects with other people, assisted a bunch of people. I've just had the time of my life doing a bunch of projects.
Ways in which the seniors have inspired me as a teacher, or things they've inspired me to do, are to be more adaptable to the kinds of projects they like to do. And so there's a proper balance between assigning certain disciplines and responsibilities to the students, but also honoring their desires of the kinds of projects they want to work on. And so that's always kind of a balancing act. And so they've inspired me to look more into those creative things. They're the ones that came up with the idea of let's enter into film festivals. They're the ones that have come up with the idea of adding different programs. For example, even Small Talks last year, that was their idea. They said, we want something on the morning announcements that's a little bit more fresh, a little bit more fun. And Erin and her crew came up to me and said, this is the kind of video series we want to do. And I said, go for it. So they've inspired me in opening the platform of FCS Media to be more accessible to different kinds of projects, not just the FCS corporate type of stuff, which that has its own validity and its own place. But they've inspired me to go much more in that creative video production direction.
Definitely Drip Check. It's really fun going around the school and just looking at people's outfits, because that's what I like. You know, I care about, you know, style and trends and clothing. Not really like high fashion, but more just like everyday, like what people wear to like look nice.
I have a lot of good memories in media. Like the short film was one of the highlights, honestly, of that. I also really did enjoy my first year, even though I was learning the basics and going out, just trying to understand what media really was about. That was really fun, and now that I get to put those skills to test, have been for the past 2 years, it's been really fun. Like all of that has just been awesome.
I think what I'm going to miss the most about these seniors is that this was, like I said, the first group of advanced students that moved from advanced to honors under my teaching. And so I'm going to miss that they're that first group. They were kind of the group that, and still are the group that I'm really trying to come into my own here as the media teacher. And so I'm going to miss how it was a brand new frontier for all of us last year and even this year now in a new room, and we're still trying to grow and establish ourselves. So I'm going to miss that new aspect, but you know, every program or thing that you try to build has its phases. You're not in the let's build the foundation phase all the time. So I don't know if I would say I would miss, because that sounds a little bit more like there's some regret or something in there. I'm gonna look back on this group and think of it as that. They were the foundation, and that was a very important phase for me as the new media teacher, but also for the program as a whole to begin this, our system, our way of doing things. I'm also going to look back with thankfulness in my heart on the productivity many of these seniors have had. I'm also going to look back with thankfulness that many of these seniors were very versatile. They didn't just have one kind of thing that they wanted to do, but they really respected my desire for them to be well-rounded, to not just be the sports guy, to not just be the art guy, to not just be the announcements guy, but that they would have a really well-rounded and versatile media production kit, as it were. So I'm gonna miss their attitude, but I think that will be an inspiration and a great standard for the media students to come, to be as productive, as versatile, and as open-minded as they've been in this really interesting phase for our program.
The people that surround me while doing all the things and working like we do.
I think I'll miss my brother, obviously, as a teacher. He's been such a help with just starting out. Like, even before, when I was in the program, he helped me make some of my videos, and he's helped me and guided me a lot. And definitely my friends.
I think I'll miss the community, like having the fun times in third period, fifth period, anything, and just being able to have this free reign, because I know like you have to build yourself up to that, and I'll never be in this like awesome position that I am now until like years from now. So just taking it all in.